located an old house on the old topographical map, I don't know, maybe a year ago. And there's a lot of rattlesnakes and copperheads up in here in the summertime, so I waited for winter. And I'd never been to this old place, and so came in here today and followed my Maparika, put it on Maparika and followed it. Got almost to the dot there, and I could see the Easter flowers. Check out the Relics Radio hoodie. I had to have it today, it's a little bit cool. Anyway, hope that you enjoy the video. I found an old house site on a map. I mapped this out some time ago. And on Maparika, it walked me right to it, and we're at a perfect time of the year because all of these Easter flowers are up. You can see a little mound right here, I suspect where the house sat. Here are some stones right here. Here are more Easter flowers right here. And so my initial hunt at this place, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of, probably a lot of trash. Looked like the house sat right there, and that might be the front porch coming out. Don't know that you can tell it from the camera view, but it is up a little bit. It's got like a ramp right there. So we'll see what's here. I'm going to use the Equinox and the AT Pro. Old standby right here on a house site. This wasn't too deep. I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 inches. Harmonica reed. I did find part of a dinner knife blade, and I also found a piece of a clock gear. But anyway, it's a good start. Fairly deep hole right here, and I've got a copper ring. That's probably early 1900s. This old house is on the 29 map, so it's an old house. Wasn't on the 39 map, so I know that it was gone at that time. It's bent, but it's not a precious metal. It's copper, I think, or brass. Good find, though. I'd say somebody was really disappointed when they lost that. I don't have my brush with me, but I believe that is a suspender clip right there. It's in pretty rough shape. There's a piece that's coming off right there. I need to be real careful with that. This is one reason why I like to hunt this period of old house sites, because you do find suspender clips, and I love them. This has got to be the smallest piece of a toe tap that I've ever found. Holes are big on it too, I tell you. Just came off of one side of it. Man, little bitty. The official botanical name of these yellow flowers that are found around long-forgotten homesteads is narcissus. We commonly know them as daffodils. The official name comes from the famous Greek myth about Narcissus, a handsome young man who was granted his good looks by the gods. But as in most myths, there was a catch. His beauty was permanent, and he was immortal if he never viewed his own reflection. Once, while Narcissus was hunting in the woods, a young lady named Echo saw him from her hiding place. He was so handsome, she fell desperately in love. But Narcissus rejected her. She was devastated by this rejection, and she wept and wailed and was ultimately consumed by her love. She pined so that soon all that was left was her voice. The prophecy of her name, Echo, had come true. This infuriated the gods, and the goddess Nemesis heard about poor Echo and lured Narcissus to a shimmering lake. There, in his vain state, he was unable to resist gazing at his own reflection in the water and fell in love with himself. As he gazed, the divine penalty took effect, and he simply faded away. In his place sprang up the golden flower that now bears his name. And did you know that the name daffodil comes from the Dutch word affodil, which means that which comes early? And we find them around old house sites because when the American colonists began to settle in the New World, they brought a familiar reminder of their past lives to the new lands, the daffodil, a reminder which also symbolizes rebirth and a new beginning. Got a little brass lid. I don't know if that's part of a ladies' compact. You can see a ridge right here where this would be, I don't know, maybe the bottom, maybe the lid went on the other end. Could be a ladies' compact, could have had percussion caps, little brass case for percussion caps. I don't know. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that is the step off of a wagon or a carriage, and the axle too, just sticking out. And I see this signal here. You see it? Right there. That thing is laying right on top of the ground. Oh, copper spoon. When that first came out, I thought that was going to be a cufflink. It's not. It's a big old brass zipper. That's the biggest zipper I've ever seen in my life right there. That's bound to went on a big old overcoat or something. Interesting. I'm not finding anything spectacular, but that's a one of those little aluminum buttons. And then I've got a overall button, had an iron back on it. And then I got a little rivet right there. I don't know what this is. It's brass, some kind of clip of something, and I don't know what that is. It's a little piece of brass. But anyway, that's what I found so far. I at first thought I had a flat button, but I don't. I've got one of the old DC buttons, an outfit out of Nashville, and the Comer family here in Monroe County, where that's the C, and I don't remember on the D. I got another 2-hole sewing button. Beginning to wonder if I was going to find anything else. Pretty thin right now, I tell you.